Hey there. How is everyone doing this evening? I know it's late night crafting, but I thought of something that I wanted to share with you to be planning. So, notice I have a football shirt on. This is a design I did last year, and these stones are beautiful and perfect for a football. So, I'm going to be doing a new football design tonight. It's not going to last very long. I left even Patrice alone because they kept me up so late last night. Did y'all see their mixology session? I could not sleep after that. And I don't plan to be on here very long. But I did want to come on really quickly just to do this design. And just in case you actually sell your shirts, this is probably, well, this buy-in. It ends tomorrow, so she'll get the buy-in orders in. Hey, Patrice! She'll get the buy-in order placed, in a few days. And then it's going to be, so the next buy-in, when's the next buy-in? It's in August. And so maybe you would have a chance to get the stones back for football if you wait until that buy-in. But I'm not really sure. So we're going to do this. We are going to do this football shirt. So let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Gina. Thanks for being here this evening. Hi, Jennifer. No, not doing a train tonight. That was just my wit for the title because I've run out of titles. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Sharon Lee. Deborah Williams. Early for... I was on time for a change. Okay, hope we can stand the light. Uh-oh, the lightning is really bad. Where are you, Jennifer? What state are you in? And Patrice, I left you alone because I know you are probably worn out from all the shenanigans that you and Eve have been doing. I don't know if you saw my text today about what time I went to sleep this morning. My mind's just going. When I laid down to go to bed, I thought, if the best uni's working today, she's on her way to work. I'll just leave it at that. It was late. Hey, Unbiased. Hey, Ruji. Tammy King. Rosalind Lewis. Minecraft and Sewing Diary. Thanks for being here. Yes, 3 days in a row. And then Eve will be on tomorrow. So 4 days in a row. Hey, Tanya. Tianda. Hey, I put that video up today. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes long. But it shows you how to find settings and then, tweak settings and make a custom setting. Hey, Jesse. Hi, Sonia Sigler. Rosalind McElveen. Hello and welcome here. Hey, AJ. So, AJ, was that you that put the video up on Facebook? Because it's a different name than what you have in here. But if it was you, wow. So, a video was put up on Facebook today. And let me go down and see if she says if it's her or not. Well, I'll catch up. So a video was put on Facebook today, and it was comparing the old flock to the new flock. And basically, she said, yes, the backing is very, very thin. It's like copy paper. Unlike the backing that we use, it's on the floor. The backing on the flock we use, this is nice and sturdy. Then she also said, which I was super glad to hear, she said she thought the flock, the actual flock part, okay, it was you. Awesome. I was so glad you put that up. She said that she felt like the flock was basically the old flock. And AJ, you didn't say anything about it being like that super sticky tar-like substance like Patrice's yellow flock was. And so she showed her taking the flock off the backing and it cut. And so, yes, she's going to have to adjust her settings because the backing is now so thin. But at least, hopefully, the flock is about the same as it was. Just the backing's changed. I hope. I don't know. I'm going to get mine here someday. All right. So, I have lost my place where I was. I know I said hi to Tanya. Twilight, I don't remember saying hi. Gail. Hey, Carla. Jess's Craft Therapy, Jane C. I'm kind of going backwards now. Hey, Anita, Victoria's Creations. All right, I think now I can go back down. And hey, Precious. Okay, New Hampshire is where you are, Jennifer. All right, well, stay safe. Hey, Hilda. Hi, Candy Levy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I will tell you guys, so hey, Deb Poy, sorry about that. My mouth gets in front of my brain. Hey, Dems. Paula D. All right, have I said hello? Hey, Leslie. Hey, Shar. Okay, good, Tianda. I'm glad you watched that. All right, Jamie, hey. So it wasn't, okay, I think she's saying it was not super sticky like tar. That is awesome news. Hey, Alex. Oh, awesome. You bought the Silhouette Business Edition. You will get there. Hey, Rosalind. All right, so, hey, Dana. Now, I have this on like anybody can comment, but if it's the craziness that Patrice had on a later Saturday evening one time, I'll go in and I'll change the settings. But I want to warn you. So when she was on live on the Saturday, it was she and Eve and I think, and somebody made a comment in the chat, and it appeared to be Patrice. It was Patrice's picture. It said craftable things, and it wasn't. So we blocked that. And then they did another one and another one and another one. And basically they said, you'll never stop me. I have like 32 or 23 of these made. So if we start getting some raunchy stuff or mean stuff, hopefully, I think there's a couple of moderators on tonight. They can do the block or the timeout or remove them. And then I'll take a minute to go into the settings. But if there was a new person here, I didn't want to block them if they had good, legitimate questions. Yeah, Jesse, you remember that? What a mess. All right. Yeah, they were cray-cray. So hopefully we don't have any of that. But let me show you. I'm doing one design tonight, and it is this olive green shirt that I got. I think I showed this on one of my lives just recently. Got this at Dollar General. I thought this would make a good backdrop for a football field since it's green. And then I'm going to use coffee for the football, just like the coffee stones on the shirt I have on. Now, on the shirt I have on, the main part of the football is our rhinestones. And then there's heat transfer vinyl that makes up the rest of the football. And then you can add whatever you want here. So this word Trojans wasn't part of the design, but the top part was. And I did learn my lesson that when you are layering things, you cannot let your flock get stretched out or they're not going to fit. So that's important. Okay, so I'm going to do coffee for the football. I guess I could show that right here. They're gorgeous. And then, hey, Eve. Hey, Patrice Williams. Hey, Laura. Okay. So hopefully, let me see if I missed anybody. I think I'm probably caught up. Okay, let me just click on one and then click off of it so the title goes away. Okay, so we're using coffee stones for the football. And then this design has an outline. And on this green shirt, I wanted to go with I want this to be the star. So I'm going with some basic colors on this green shirt. And so for the outline, I'm going with your basic jet black. And Eve, remind me, is jet black a metal stone? I think it's, I don't know, is it crystal or metal? I have it mixed in with my other metals, but now I'm wondering if it's really a crystal, but it is opaque. And so it's going to show up really well. And then for the insides of the words that say game on, I'm either going to use your basic crystal or crystal AB. And I'm leaning toward the Crystal AB. I'm going to do the Crystal AB because there's some yellows and greens and things that pop out of this. Hopefully it'll pop out on this green shirt. So I'm just going to set this one away. Hey, kitty and doggy. Glass. Okay, so the jet black is an actual glass, but it is, to me, it looks opaque, but I don't know if it's truly opaque, but it looks more opaque. It really stands out on things. All right, so here I was just recently bragging that, hey Gail, bragging that I hadn't had to put a new blade on my Cricut since I started doing templates, and I still haven't. But I had quite a few holes or flop dots left in this. Like my table over here, if you could see it, it looks like it has the measles. And so I'm going to have to take just a couple of minutes to get the rest of these out. And then on a wing and a prayer, I cut the outline while I was posting that I was doing the video, just praying that it would mostly cut out. And I think it did. We'll see. But we're not going to be on here too long. I just really thought okay, so Eve, when does the August buy-in start? When's the next buy-in start? So if you missed tomorrow's deadline, when is the next one? Because I was thinking, hey Janet, I was thinking that, hey Sylvia, if you don't order like coffee stones in this buy-in, they wouldn't be here so much in time to make, market, and try to sell shirts before football season starts. So I don't know about where you guys are, but our football season starts just within a couple of weeks after school starts. It's like the first part of September. And so let's see if she puts up there when the next buy-in starts. I had something yellow on the back of this when I was taking this off, and it looks like heat resistant tape. And so I think I had some of that under a tiny little part of this, and it messed up the cuts down here. So I cut them out with scissors, and I just cut right through the little spine thing, or whatever you want to call the pieces in between. So if you see where it looks like that, it looks like that because I cut it out by hand and I didn't take my time. And here's another one I have to do that with. I don't know why on this there's like 3 things that have to be cut out by hand, and everything else cut fine. But cut that one out. Next binder getting stocked in Halloween colors. Yes, orange, blacks, and purples. Absolutely. Okay, so the next buy-in starts August 31st or ends August 31st. Hey ZGM, which design are you blinging? But in any event, let's say the buy-in ends August 31st, then it would be at the earliest, I would think, late September before your stones are here. So if you sell shirts, and if you want to, July 30th. Okay, July 30th through August 8th. And so the stones would probably get here September-ish 8th. Get to you maybe a little earlier if you're one of the first people that order in the buy-in, because I'm like the last, so my stones get here later. But I want to have, when school starts, and we've got mamas looking for football shirts and all that, I want to have my designs done and showing them. So that's why I came on tonight, just so that you could keep in mind that if there's anything you need, like football stones, as I call them, you might want to order them. And I just wanted to see this design, and I just wanted to keep blinging. I bling Thursday with Patrice and Eve, and then I did a warm up to their mixology thing last night, and they blinged. And did you see that Barbie mix that Patrice put on her Barbie template? Whew, it was so pretty. Oh, the popsicles. All right. Hey, Pretty Eyes Covington. All right, so let's see. We're getting ready to see how this one cut. I lifted up one corner to make sure it truly did cut. And it did. When does the buy-in end? It ends tomorrow, Rosalind. Tomorrow, late in the evening. Eve could tell you for sure. I believe she waits for it to be midnight all across the United States. So she waits for California to turn to midnight, and then it gets shut off. Okay, please. Please. Okay, there they are. There was no stones where I was pulling. Hey, Nydia. I was about to have a panic attack. Yeah, Rosalind, that Barbie color was gorgeous. Okay, so it is cutting, and still most of the stones are coming out. When I first started, wow, I had a lot of stones that would be left in. But this is not how my Cricut usually cuts them. So I often peel the design off in my live, and usually there's a few circles left, but look at all those. And I want to do this part first. So what I have found, my first line of action, which I don't think is going to work on this because I think my machine is not doing a good job. If your machine's doing a good job, this works great. But my first line of, that's line of defense. My first action, I don't know, my first step is to try to put it just on the back of the backing. And probably some of them will stay. Oh yeah, some will stay. More than I thought would, based on how it did on the other part of this template. Who knows, maybe my blade wasn't seated in quite properly, because then after the first cut, I take the blade out and I clean the fuzzies off of it before I do the second one. Oh, this one behaved so much better. I only have a few to pull out. 10 or less, I think. Hey, Gail. I need to place Tionda, I need to place a second order now. Okay, Eve says yes, that's correct. When California turns midnight. Hey, Up Design. Hey, Dee Dee. Okay, so the color I have on this shirt for this football is coffee. And that's why I came on tonight, because I've been working on this little football design. It is like, hey, 755, it is like a non-rhinestone design that I've seen. But I started from scratch. I made my little football in probably Inkscape. It's been a while. I started on this last football season. But I made my football by just doing 2, not quite half circles, but if you take a couple of circles and overlay them and then weld them and then slice off the outsides, you have a nice little football shape. So I made the football shape, and then I just made lines for these, and then I blinged in the rest. And so, okay, they're sticking to me. Oh, turn the Cricut mat over. That's a good idea, Sylvia. I think I'm done though. So anyway, I've lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was saying. I'll put it that way. Oh, made my football, and then I know somebody's going to ask, I used the font Impact. And so this is a design that you might see, but I've never seen it in rhinestones. And the last thing I want to do is copy another rhinestone design. Okay, so let's just put this on the back and get to brushing in our stones. Okay, so I am going to use, are the laces on a football, they're white, I think, but I'm going to use black. So the outline is going to be black. Or should I use the same color that I'm going to use for the inside, which is Crystal AB on the laces. And then the football part, you guys think about that. Let's brush in the football part first. I don't have to press it first, but I'm going to brush in the football, and then I'm going to cover over it with KTM mask, and then I'm going to brush in Game On because they're different colors. Nope, going the wrong way. And then I'm going to lay another piece right over the top of the football. Now, this could easily be cut in more than 2 layers, but I don't like to use more flock than what I have to. I would much rather just tape it off and save my flock. All right. Hey, Stacy. Thanks for the nudge. Appreciate that, Stacy. Hey, Ernie. Hey, Nicole, Precious Pieces. All right, if I missed anyone up there, I'm sorry. Say hi again or put it in all caps this time. Yes, it is coffee. So the name is Coffee. And so it's SS10 Coffee Hot Fix Stones. All right. Thanks, Patrice. Crystal will work too. I call it Crystal Old Faithful. Yes. And the thing is I think if I'm using crystal in here with the outline, I'd almost like those, even though I know it wouldn't be white like the laces, it would be light. And I almost would rather not add in just plain crystal with all that. Now, I guess I could use neon white, but I don't really want to do that. I don't even know. Is there a neon white? I have a neon. Yes. I have a neon white AB, but that is really getting away from the look of this shirt. I want this shirt to be a little more, masculine. All right. Okay. Contact them after the results. Gail, I hope everything is okay. I'm not sure what the results are, but I'm hoping that everything is okay with you. All right, so let me change this look. There you go. I always say it, but this camera really stinks as far as quality. This one. The colors are not quite right. They're close. They're really just desaturated. So when I look at my table and the mat and the stones, and then I look at the thing on the camera or on the computer, it's just very desaturated. Okay, Tiana, that's what I'm doing. I am going with the Crystal AB. Hey, Deborah Garrett. Hope you are getting this cooler weather down in Oklahoma like we are up here. Like when I checked earlier, it was 70-some degrees, which is, even in the evening is crazy. But, so, my day started very late. Because like I said, I was on watching Patrice and Eve doing their mixology. And I was working on this template, trying to finalize it because, like I said, I started last football season. But I had not added the insides of the letters. I was just going to do it with the outline. And so I started working on that. My mind was spinning with mixology things going on. And I was awake, did not even lay down until almost 6 this morning. And so then I slept 5 hours and got back up at 11, which is really late. I know it's late to get out of bed at 11 in the morning, but when you went to bed at almost 6, it's not too shabby. And so I sat around all day on the couch working on this and another. Oops, I just brushed them out. And a couple, and one other one. Sorry, my brain's leaving me. And so Tim's been out of town since early Friday morning. So Friday and Saturday, I've pretty much been a bum. And I don't know if any of you watch Big Bang Theory, but if you do, there was an episode where Sheldon got Penny hooked, or Penny got hooked on gaming. And so at one point she was still in just pajamas, and she actually had Cheetos in her hair. That's pretty much how I felt today. So we're going to try to turn this around tonight and do better. Yeah, Eve, those color mixes did it to me. Darn, that mix on the Barbie shirt was so cute. And I would have never thought. Patrice, her design is just, her design brain is just a step above. I would have never thought about putting the blue on a Barbie shirt with the other colors. It was beautiful. So pretty. All right. Hey, Barb. Ooh, 100 degrees right now, Alex. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Nicole. Nicole Reeves. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Oh, AJ, somebody told me that the other day. I think Eve told me that she could try to help me figure out how to change those settings. I need to do that. Okay, so let's see if I have an entire drawer of scraps. Now, AJ, don't get mad at me that I'm using scraps. They've been used before. Now, they're not worn out. They're just gently used items. So, let's see. I'm just going to cover the football up. Let's hope I do this about right. And then I'm going to leave the football in place. Oh, hey, Kevin. Let's see. I'm not in there at home. I'll get home and we will start the stream over. Oh, Kevin. Okay, hopefully I made this long enough. I think I did. All right. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be on top of my A there. And so I'm just going to trim that down. And then looks like I'm going to be on top of my N. Hey, Tracy Johnson. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. $56 up in Minnesota where Barb is. That sounds so nice. Kevin's knocking on my door. That's funny. That's right, Kevin. You said, hey, we're doing Bling for days on end. So we're doing Bling for days on end. When Kevin talks about those voices he's hearing, people listen. All right, so there's my football. Now you can see like remnants of an old t-shirt that I put this on. That's okay. So we decided that the inside of the word game and the N was going to be Crystal AB. And after using these Crystal AB on this little design, and Tionda, I think it was Tionda that said, whoops, that the purples would pop out of it. Look at Crystal AB. Notice I added the little dot over the eye. I didn't do that when I was doing the video. And then somebody asked me about, where's the dot? So I went back and I put a dot on it. And 3 people had already purchased the design. I think 2 of them had downloaded it, 1 hadn't. So I got in touch with them and sent them the new cut file and or just the dot file because 1 had already cut their template out. All right, so you know what it's time for? It's about time for Marilyn to go make it where the air conditioner come on. I just wanted to, don't get on me, Patrice. I just wanted to start the video without that background noise. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Sylvia. Thanks, Eve. Thanks, Tracy. Ooh, a butterscotch dilly bar from Dairy Queen. So for some reason, I don't like butterscotch, but I like other flavors of ice cream and stuff. I love caramel. I'm not a big butterscotch person. Oh, these stones are gorgeous. I'm hoping when they go on that green shirt, well, you're probably still going to see a little bit of purple. But to me, these show out colors of gold, green, purplish, blue, and pink. And I'm hoping on that green shirt that they show more green and gold than purple and pink. But I can wear pink on a football shirt if I want to. There's no rules that say what I have to do. We make our own rules, don't we? For some things, not everything. All right. You don't hear it, AC? Okay. Nicole, you've been working all day. You need to take a break. Delivering tables, chairs, cotton candy machines. Where are you, Nicole? What are you delivering that to? Have I missed something that you put on social media? Oh no, designs. Having a hand place. I'll be right back. Now, I think it is Janita, Blue Lotus Vibes, Janita. Anyway, she loves to hand play stones. I mean, that's what she prefers to do. And I think it's, like, just kind of like when you're doing puzzles and it's just calming, therapeutic. But I don't want to place too many rhinestones by hand. Although that's a lie because I placed like 2,800 by hand on tumblers, which I've only done three and a half. I still have one I started a year ago that I haven't gotten back to. Ooh. Air conditioner tried to take a break today. Figured out how to reset it. Yeah, you need AC when it's 109. All right, 755. You must be saying something about corn nuggets because I see Sonia's comment about corn nuggets. So I don't know if you guys have ever had corn nuggets, but they are a yummy appetizer that you can get in some restaurants. It's like corn and cheese, and I don't know if it's creamed corn using it or what. And then they're deep fried, and everything deep fried's good. And 755 thinks that they're awful. Rougie, I think you were, whoops, why did I, oh, there were two in there. Rougie likes them. I even sent a nice picture of some at a fine dining establishment to 755, and she turned her nose up at those. Thanks, Patricia Johnson. Loving your ET 15,000 doesn't have fast printing to uncheck, and standard seems to work best. Good, I'm glad you're liking it. I really like mine. Oh, why am I big? You guys, you're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to remind me to put the camera back on the table. Patrice probably was, and I just missed it. They're great with fried chicken. Thank you very much. Now around here, if you search chicken houses in southeast Kansas, we have a lot of chicken houses. For as small of a area that we are, or small population, we have a lot of chicken houses. Chicken Marys, Chicken Annies. And they serve spaghetti for their sites. So I think they're Italian in heritage. Thanks, Nicole. Tiana, you wanted to see me sweating. You're not seeing me sweat now, are you? Feels good in here. All right, so come on. Let's check this thing out. Hey, I haven't seen Chris in here. Chris, you in the bushes? But Jesse's in here. Okay, I do see one right here that's extra and it's upside down. Let's just start over here with the G. Oh, you can't get the hang of these. So this is actually a removable wax tip. And so with rhinestones like this, you rarely have to replace these wax tips. Now on flatback rhinestones where you're adding adhesive to the back of them and you're pushing them down to get good contact, those wear out faster. But these are nice, super inexpensive on Amazon, and you can just replace the tips. So like I have this little pack of tips, and you can tell I just don't have to really ever replace it. Hey Chris, Hallmark Christmas movie. No fried chicken and spaghetti. I don't like spaghetti with it either. And the spaghetti is not really yummy spaghetti. It's like a filler. I mean, I love spaghetti, but I don't like the spaghetti at these places. And you can opt for other things, but so many people around here when we moved here, that was chicken and spaghetti. Chicken and spaghetti. Uh-oh, I see a hole. Check the M. Okay, I'll check the M here in just a second. I think I saw a blank spot in the N. Now, the inside, okay, here's one of the holes that I hand cut, and I really didn't get it round, so I'm just going to have to kind of put that angled in there. Sometimes when I have a hole that doesn't cut, I'll get my actual hole punch tools, like for leather working, and I'll make it where they're nice and round. And y'all, like I said I was going live before I was really ready. And so I just grabbed my scissors and chopped it out. Okay, I think it's okay. So I am going to get a new piece of transfer tape for this. Oh man, those colors from the side, they are gorgeous. And yes, I'm cutting with little kid scissors. Well, they're not really little kid scissors, but they're just little. Eve, if you're hungry, go get your plate. You guys aren't home yet, are you? Okay, Laura, you just learned how to split your computer screen to watch your Bling and still be able to work on my rhinestone design. All right. It's the small things, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I think Patrice made a blanket about my Christmas movie watching or my, hold on, I gotta concentrate. On my Hallmark movie channel watching blanket. Something that she, or maybe it was my murder mystery show watching blanket. Something that she made quite a while ago. All right, now in the end, I may end up splitting these if I can't get these to go down into the outlines real well. But I wanted to at least try it this way first. Hey, Juana. Yeah, AJ, disrespecting that poor football. Okay, I see a stone that my old tape didn't pull up in the football. Don't do that to me, or AJ's gonna be really, really... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze in a second. Hopefully I haven't become allergic to the bling. And I made my transfer tape too large, and when you do that, don't just rip it because your stones can start flying. All right, there's the first part. Oh, those are pretty. And then the outline. All right, I'm gonna do what I say and actually clean these stones up. Aw, thanks, Patrice. You are an awesome supporter of everyone. Everyone. You are a special gal. All right. Yes, there's two pieces of tape. I did that because I was a little nervous to just put one piece of tape down over the whole thing because I had a little tape, instead of a wardrobe malfunction, I had a tape malfunction on a live a while back. And it's got me a little skittish. All right, so we said we were going to do the stones I just put up for that, and then I'm just going to pick that up separately and place it on last. So these stones are going to match the fill of the football. They did not come to play today, Tionda. So you can see them on the camera. I used to be, for some reason, not a huge fan of Crystal AB. And now I'm a huge fan of Crystal AB. And I still love the basic crystal too. And sometimes, you know, if you have an application where you want it to be a super clean layer and not have this, they're still very, very sparkly, but not have the mixture of colors, I think they are still an excellent choice. Is the press the same? Yes. So I'll still press it the same, unless, so that's going to be my second layer. If I see they're not falling into place quite correctly, because when you're doing layering, your flock can stretch, your shirt can contract or something. Sometimes layering isn't as easy as, like on the computer, the design is layered perfectly, and then in reality, things happen. So, popsicle stick. Eve, what color would you say for a popsicle stick? I can tell you what I used, I think. It was a little, well, now I'm not sure I can tell you what I used. I think I went kind of fun with mine. I think I either did Topaz AB or Champagne AB, because the popsicles, are pretty colors, and those ABs will have some of that, pretty color in there with it. All right, let's see what 755 see. She has stones stuck in her nose. What? 755. What are you talking about? So 755 painted Barbie today on her kids channel. She was telling me she wanted to, and people in the chat were wanting to paint me as Flock Dot Barbie. Well, no, ma'am. You are not going to get me to be in on a painting. No thanks. She'd be telling me she's already told me I have green skin. She'd be telling me I have green skin, big nose, flat forehead. Because that's what she does when she's painting those, and she has to know what the structure is, She talks about skeletal structure and all that. I don't want my skeletal structure talked about on YouTube. And a lot of people who make. Did you see last night Eve had her hair up and she looked like a Barbie doll? So 755. She looked like a Barbie doll. So maybe Eve would like to be Flock Dot Barbie. Clean the AC filter. Oh. I'm thinking the AC filters were actually changed out before AC weather. You got that high ponytail look. 755, I am deflecting big time. Big time. I'm not your little Barbie, 755. I'd be Granny Flock Dot Barbie. I've seen Patrice with her hair up. It's cute. She'd be a good Flock Dot Barbie. Let's see. Tianda does rhinestones. I don't know if she puts her hair up in a ponytail ever, but she could. You just make the hairdo up, right? Let's see, Laura Trevino. She could be Flock Dot Barbie. But I am abstaining. Yeah, Rougie. Her ponytail was a swinging. All right. We are almost, well, I won't say we're almost done, but we're on the last leg of this. Let's just move these out of the way. Which witches have green skin, 755. Now, next thing you're going to be putting a wart on me or something on my nose. I mean, I have a mole on my face, but hey, Elevate Artistry. Hi, Winetta Wilson. Evie, and take that ponytail out so you're not flocked up, Barbie. That won't work. Now this is a new piece. Look at that, AJ. This is a brand new piece. There's no little dimples in it. I'm not sure why it's in there. She wants you to bling one more time with that ponytail so that she can screenshot you or something with a ponytail in for Barbie. All right, I'm pretty sure. So these black stones are easy to see up against the pink flock. So contrast, it makes it, and it's just an outline. So it makes it really easy to see. That's right. Eve's gonna stop getting her, no, that wasn't the word. A certain type of blowout or straightening at the salon, and she's gonna have it be more puffy. And Eve, I don't think that's gonna matter for 755 wanting to have you be Barbie. Okay, Brazilian blowout is what I thought, but then all of a sudden I was thinking about other things that Brazilian might be, and I didn't think that was right. All right. So where did I throw the backing? I just threw it back in the drawer. Uh-oh. Got to turn on the heat press. Okay, I have some stones. I didn't get pressed against the transfer tape really well, and they're kind of up on an angle. So I'd rather get them straight myself than just rely on the heat press, the pressure of it, because like those didn't go down straight. Alright. Those didn't go down straight. Need to do a better job, y'all. Need to be watching some people that know what they are doing. Okay, I think that looks good. So I did work a lot on this outline. So you know how, well, you might know how Silhouette Business Edition, when you do your offset and you do your single line of stones, a lot of the times in areas like this, in areas like that, they'll just be like every other, hey, I have a stone missing one. And so I took a lot of time to fix the outline in case anyone wanted to use just the outline, and then I went ahead and filled it in. So where was that stone that was missing? Okay, on the M. Aw, Sharon Davis. Got her first Barbie when she was in her 50s. So I had a girl that moved here from Chicago. Her mom passed away, and she was in 9th grade, and she was so upset because she had to leave behind her box of Barbies. They packed them up, put them in a storage thing, and she felt like she'd never see them again, and she might not have. So at Christmas I gave her a Barbie. You're never too old for Barbies. if you like playing with Barbies. Is Ernique on here? Ernique, do your daughters play with Barbies? My daughter never would really play with Barbies or babies too much. But she had an older brother that influenced her. Grandma Barbie. Making Grandma Barbie, that's funny. Her ponytail would be lower. Yeah, so when I've had my hair even pulled back in a tight ponytail after so long, it wears on me. It just feels like I start hurting. All right, so here's the shirt. Aw, they play with anything and everything. And they have each other to play with too. That's nice. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm just now getting to what hopefully is the good part, which is seeing the end result pretty soon. So it's only up to 300, but that's good enough to remove the moisture. What's this? Oh, I guess it was, and she could have really shook it if she would have shimmied a little more. I don't know who you're talking about. Who are you talking about? Eve? Last night? I haven't seen much of a shimmy. Hey, Simone. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. All right. Still waiting, so I'm just going to do that one more time. Just because I have to wait anyway. Okay, so I'm going to lay the outline on first. Hopefully that works well. And then I may have to kind of move things around to get the stones on the inside to fit. Again, like I was talking about earlier, on the design they fit perfectly, but sometimes flock is stretched. So if my inside flock got stretched, and this has less stones, so it might not have, that's going to cause a problem. So we're going to hope for good results. Okay. Move those stones to the side, and I'll put them away after the live. Okay. All right, so this is a round neck shirt. I don't get so concerned about the designs on them because there's something about a V-neck shirt that to me makes crooked design stand out more. Of course, you know I'm still going to care, and I'm probably still going to get that ruler out, but I do think rounded, crew neck is a little easier to do. Try to get my shirt straight. Now, it doesn't look like it's straight in the camera because the camera's not straight, but we're going to call that, what's on my shirt over here? A little wrinkle, but it's far enough away, it's not going to matter. And I feel like I should really make sure this is nice and stretched out and smooth. Yeah, let's get our game on. All right, so if I fold this up, try to get those two sides about in the same place, I can see that basically the very left of my M appears to be pretty much in the center or very close to the center. Let's lay it down and see what we have. All right, I can tell it's not straight. But before I work on straightening it, let's just check on, whoop, it was way off. I know, AJ, I started doing that after I saw Delana do it, and now look at me, I'm not doing it. I should have done that. You're talking about on the shirt or the template or both? Because I probably should do it on both. But it's a little too high. I don't know how Eve does this, where she just puts her hands down and she's like, yeah, that's good. Okay, let me try it. She does something like this. And then she talks about the center chest. I'm pretty sure that's crooked. Hey, I don't know. All right, don't be overly concerned, but if it looks really crooked, tell me. If it looks passable, then we're going. Does that look passable? Oh, you do both. Okay. Look good. Let me hold it up so I can look at it. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Now, if it were not as big of a design, I'd probably pull it down a little bit. Eve says passable. All right, we're doing it. Patrice, don't you come in and say it's crooked just to throw me off. Oh, Patrice, thank you. Thanks, Rosalind. Patrice, it's too late. If it's too high, I'll put some rickrack design or something under it to pull it down. Hey, Larissa. That is going to be perfectly placed. It should come down because you're supposed to put the center of it here. That's what Eve says. So now it's not perfectly placed, but it's going to be fine. I'll let nobody goes, wow, your design is really high on your shirt. They might. They might. Hey, Mrs. JB. So, Anita, the football on my shirt, these are coffee stones. And so if you want to be able to sell shirts for football season, if you want to use like coffee stones on your footballs, then I would probably get them during this buy-in. Well, you were sublimating umbrellas. We're just used to your V-necks. I know. Thanks, Kimberly. So this outline with the football, I'll put the football on too. But if you wanted to have like your lower cost shirt and you didn't want to have the cost of all the inside stones, let's put that football on and see. Well, since I may be doing it in one layer, that might be impossible. I did it one layer because I wanted to have it in the right place for when I actually put it on the shirt. I wanted it to be in the place where I designed it to be. Gail, I need to join Rhinestone Anonymous too. Yeah, Elena, I love the V-necks. Thanks, Jennifer. All right, let's see what happens. I'm going to try to place this in first. And the N is going in really, oh my. Really? Could it be this easy on this live? Is it really going to be in the right place? Now, I see parts I don't like. I want the G of the shirt to be over a little bit more to the left. So I'm going to pick that part up. I'm going to stretch my shirt over a little bit. Oh, stretched it too much. Goodness. I still stretched it too much. All right, I'm going to let it rebound and put it exactly where it was. Okay, that looks good. I'd like it to be a tad bit lower over here. No, I think I'm going with it. I think that looks pretty good. All right. There it is so far. Doesn't look like much till you get the top off, or the tracer tape off it. I actually think I'm going to love these colors on that green shirt for this football thing. Gail McGinnis, don't do what? Don't do it, don't do it. I need to join. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think, so when I was looking at it on the heat press, I saw a lot of green and gold reflections coming out. I'm seeing a little bit more pink and purple now. And of course the shirt's not done. You need the finishing touches, but look so far. Oh my goodness. Patrice, why did you let me stay on that big screen the whole time? I probably had my tongue hanging out trying to do that. Okay. Now, there it is. You know I always lose things. Ooh, okay. Now what I don't know is, did I make this where it's the exact same either way? We're getting ready to see. That's pretty. I love this color shirt. Okay, so it looks good that way. Let's see if it's the football I finished last football season. I kind of think it'll go either way, but maybe this way fits in there a tiny bit better. Maybe. Okay, last press. Then we're done. Wasn't that a fast live? Only an hour and 8 minutes to do one shirt. All right, so I saw a question about what color something. So the laces, I wanted those to just coordinate with the insides of the letters. So I used Crystal AB for the insides of the letters and the laces. And I felt like on this shirt, this green shirt, that was going to be really pretty. And I think it is. Ooh, that's hot. I thought about using, go back down there. Let me put that back under. I thought about using like neon white or something like that, and then I just wanted to keep this very woodsy, manly, masculine-y, football-y. Or me likes football. Doesn't have to be a certain gender. Yeah. So depending upon your team colors, you could definitely, I thought about doing that on my shirt, using team colors for the outline and the words. But on this shirt, so our team colors are maroon and gold. For this shirt, I wanted the football to really stand out because these coffee stones are amazing. Okay, let's just go ahead and remove that. Get rid of that. All right, here we go. Wow, my shirt is shimmying, Eve. Ooh, shimmy shirt. Okay, I'm really happy with that. You know, sometimes I'll make shirts and I'll be like, well, I wish I would have done this or I wish I would have done that. I need to get on my tiptoes. I'm very, very happy with these colors on this shirt. Excuse me. Whew. So coffee stones look good on this olive green shirt. Coffee stones on this black look amazing, especially with the white outline to set them off. And to me, they're a perfect football colored stone. Pretty. All right. So anyway, check them out. You have until tomorrow night to finish your orders or do an order. Patrice, this will be in my shop within 15 minutes after the live. I have it already. Now, I put, oh goodness, 4 or 5 templates that I've been working on into Cricut Design Space today. I think it was 4. 3 of the 4, or 4 of the 5, whatever it was, actually came in the exact right size. This one, I wrote it down. Hold on. This one, of course, I always put the size of the grouped image in the file name and in the description on Etsy. I don't remember the exact size. It was supposed to come in at like 10.4 something something, 10.5 something something. Over 10.5 or a little over. And it came in width at 10.192. So always, always just make it a habit that you take a design in and before you touch it, make sure it's all grouped together and make sure that it is the intended size that the designer put. That way your stone's spent. So anyway, there we are. Let me see if there's anything I missed. If anyone has any questions. Oh, good. Okay, ZGM. I've noticed that Design Space has been doing better lately. Like they had been doing really well, and then all of a sudden it was wacky again. And then they were doing really well. And for the most part, they're coming in pretty close. But always check the size and compare it against the intended size. And so somebody said, well, you're not supposed to resize templates. Why do you say resize it when you get it into Cricut? All I mean is if it comes into Cricut the wrong size, resize it to the correct size. All right. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Do you have the, yes, so the design that I have on my shirt is already in there. So I had it in there through last football season. And then in Etsy, there's a charge for you to keep items in there. And so after football season, I took it out. And then I actually had a lady email me and asked me if they could buy it. So I went ahead and put it back in maybe a month, 2 months ago. And I've left it in. And so, yes, but this is heat transfer vinyl. You have to have, you're using heat transfer vinyl for the outside of the football, the laces, and then the lines. And then I just added the word Trojan. So what you see above my hands, that's what you get in the design. Thanks, Deborah. Thank you, Marissa. Hey, Mary. You're welcome, Winetta. All right. So thanks, Creative Kim. Oh, thanks, Patrice. Hey, Thera. I didn't see a question. I apologize. Okay, so if somebody had a question, go ahead and put it back down there because maybe somebody said something and Eve didn't see the question. Elena T wants to know who's going next. Who out there's going next? I'll be on the couch watching, hanging out, commenting. Thanks, Lucille. Thanks, Laura. I enjoyed spending time with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But I'm featuring coffee-colored stones because if you want to do football shirts, if you want to do coffee-colored stones on the football shirts, you probably ought to be getting them now. And so here's an old shirt I did. I did this a year ago. And then my shirt tonight. Again, I just got this shirt at Dollar General. It's a Hanes. This is a men's. It's a medium, even though, and the Hanes straight type shirts are made large, so I can actually wear it. And so, anyway, yep, that's it. Shimmy. Hey, M and T. So is it M or is it T? And if it's T, I'm glad to see that you made it through. You're doing okay. I saw you in a comment last night that said you were in some pain, but you're on the other side of it. So I'm thankful for that. If it is Mr. M, good luck on your loaded tots challenge for this coming Wednesday. I'll be watching. All right. Good night, everyone. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great Sunday.